Hey, so what's going on YouTube? Liam Ramsey back here again. It's been a while since I've recorded some gameplay and done some commentaries. I've literally just got this game. We have some F1 2012 in the Sauber's Kamui Kobayashi at Budapest here. Hopefully you like this new setup. You got my steering wheel, part of my face, and the gameplay all in one. And this was took me a few attempts to get this. It's on legendary difficulty, no racing line, traction control medium, manual, brake assist off, ABS off, and that's where you'll see me go a bit tentative at some parts in the race. I don't want to cock it already. It's like 5 times and messed up by pushing too hard. And that was quite nice to take there. But what I really want to talk about is the new season that started. The first race was last weekend. There's another one coming up tomorrow. Just watched qualifying this morning, and I want to give my views on the first race, and then again to qualifying yesterday and my predictions for the race tomorrow. So anyway, the first race, it was a great race. The start for qualifying, it was a great one by Lewis Hamilton to get pole, and Jenson Button also did extremely well, getting second. And McLaren looks very quick this year, and they're probably the favourites at the moment to win the World Championship. Also, Mercedes had a very good run in qualifying, up in the top 10. I was surprised by that, and they've got this F-duct DRS type thing, and I think that's why they're extremely quick this year. I think it's all about aerodynamics and skill of the drivers, but obviously it's partly skill of the drivers because we know they have the 7 times world champion Michael Schumacher in that team. But the actual qualifying session, it didn't go quite to plan for Ferrari. Massa qualified 16th, Alonso 12th. They were way off the pace, and I think that's partly due to the bad design of the car, and partly down to the driver, especially Massa going off, and Alonso also went off, so didn't get enough track time that they needed. But the Red Bull, that was really the biggest surprise of the weekend. We thought they'd be dominant this year like it was the last 2 years, but it seems like it's not quite as dominant this year, which is good. It'll give the closer fight. And the HRT, now they had a disappointing race, in the actual race. FP1, 2 and 3, they were performing very badly. They mostly doing long runs and then get the reliability in that car. But they didn't even manage to get the 107% rule, which was a shame because they need as much track time as they can to improve that car a lot, because it's miles off the pace. They're about 10 seconds off the pace of the front runners. That was a big shame for them. And then the race was very entertaining. Not much really at the front. There was a bit of battle on the first corner. Lewis Hamilton got a pretty bad start, bit of wheel spin in the second section of the launch stage, and Jenson Button just easily went past him into the first corner, then led from the front. I think the first lap there was probably the biggest part of the first lap was Romain Grosjean, who done fantastically to get onto third and second row of the grid, and his race was ruined by Pastor Maldonado very rudely putting his car basically in the side of Romain Grosjean and broke his suspension, so he was out of the race. I thought that was bad driving from Pastor Maldonado. He shouldn't have even attempted that move, because it was just a stupid move, but it's all about racing, and Grosjean will get over it. But I'm saying Button is one of my favourite catchphrases at the moment. But the race was mostly a boring race. It was a few tussles and things like that, but last lap was very entertaining. Pastor Maldonado again. He cocked it up at turn 7, I believe. 7 and 8, somewhere around there. End of the first sector, start of the second. He dipped well to the grass and quite a heavy collision with the wall, which I may have had a slight chuckle at because I don't really like him. Don't know why, just find annoying. And that ended his great race they actually had. He would have been off for 8 championship points, which would have been 3 more than Williams got in that whole last season, which that would have been a great start for them, but a shame he didn't. And then the last corner with Jean-Eric Vergne, Daniel Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Kobayashi and the rest are just fantastic. The rest of pulling off that last championship point, taking it away from Jean-Eric Vergne, I believe it was. It was one of the Toro Rossos anyway. So that was a very good race, and Jenson won that by quite a long way. Vettel second and Hamilton third. And qualifying the recent Grand Prix, which is Malaysia. I couldn't get any Malaysian Grand Prix, any footage of that, because I suck balls at that track. I hate it. But from looking at qualifying, the McLaren looked very quick again. The Red Bulls off the pace in qualifying, but they pulled it in the race last time. It was surprising. They'll probably do it again. Also, the Sauber of Sergio Perez looks quite handy as well. He was P6 in Q2, so that looks a quick car. So does Kimi Räikkönen and Romain Grosjean. But some people have filed for speed penalties because of gearbox changes, and Kimi Räikkönen is one of them. So he'll be starting quite far down the field, kind of 11th, 12th maybe. I'm not quite sure what he ended up on. It was Lewis Hamilton getting another great pole position with a fantastic lap. He even locked up at last corner. He had another 3 or 4 tenths in the bag if he hadn't locked up there. But still managed to outdo his teammate Jenson Button, who got second. So McLaren left out the front row again. Hamilton beat him by about 4 tenths of a second, which is an excellent run from him. But I reckon if Jenson races well tomorrow, we will probably have a second win to his name this season. Hamilton destroys his tyres way too quickly, and the new compound tyres that Pirelli have brought this year really don't help Hamilton in the slightest. They seem to lock up quite a lot, so the compound just gets destroyed, and the vibrations in the car, and you lose second lap, which in F1 is a huge amount of time, and that was a pretty rough overtake against Vettel there. I thought this was the last lap, so I didn't realise until I crossed the line. And so my prediction is tomorrow, Kimi Räikkönen, he'll have a storming race again, he always does. And I think Romain Grosjean might have a few championship points by the end of it. It's between the McLarens who win this, unless some rain comes during the night. And then Schumacher will be up there. He was very quick in qualifying. So was Nico Rosberg was doing alright, I believe. Can't quite remember, but the Rainmaster, which is Michael Schumacher, looks like he might have a very good race if it's rain. You know, he's extremely fast in the rain. But it all depends, because there's meant to be storms this weekend, but it seems like no one's come. There's a lot of Pirelli rubber down, so the has got a lot of grip because the GP2 races are there, and all the practices and qualifying. So it's going to be an entertaining race. Kuala Lumpur always brings us a lot of overtakes, and it's just great racing there. So about this commentary, hopefully it wasn't too boring, and I'll lead you off with the final part of that. It was a fantastic run for me, I believe, and I'll leave you to it, guys. Bye.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done.